know that you are not on strike yourself because of the particular work you do. If you had the choice, would you be behind the picket line?
100%. Yeah, unfortunately I can't because I work in intensive care, but this is a last resort. I don't really want to strike, but I don't see any other option anymore. People aren't listening to us. The comments you were reading out this morning about us being selfish, they are so hurtful. Nurses are the least selfish people. I love my patients more than anything. And you hear a lot, why do you deserve more just to do your job? Or you knew what you were getting into. I didn't know what I was getting into. I did not know it would be this short-staffed and I would spread myself so thin and not be able to give what my patients deserve.
So talk us through the conditions that you're working under that you say actually right now it means it's unsafe to continue in that manner.
So, I mean, I work in intensive care. We've got lots of very, very sick, ventilated children, and there's physically not enough of us. The other day I was meant to be on a study day, but I came in, it got cancelled, and I asked, do you want me to just stay? And they said, yes, we'd love you to, because we're so short-staffed. And there was 3 babies that didn't even have a nurse to their name. We were just sort of sharing around to try and look after the patients as well as we could. Now, these are people's children, they're babies. Our patients are people's relatives. They deserve the best care. This is not about us being selfish. This is about us wanting your families to be looked after the way that they deserve.
So for you, is this about pay or is this about conditions?
In all honesty, as much as we do deserve a pay rise, but to me, this is more about conditions. I didn't know what I was getting into with the pay. I was never going to be rich being a nurse, but it breaks my heart to see the conditions and patients not getting the care that they deserve. Some days I'll hand over and all I can say to the nurse is that they're medicated, they're fed, they're alive, but I haven't made a difference to them. I haven't given them the care that they deserved, but I physically haven't got enough hands to do it.
So what are the type of things? I mean, the Health Secretary said he'd sit down with people in the NHS and talk about what are the things that you need. What would be those things that would make your life and the life of everyone working on your ward and the patients in it easier and more efficient?
It is all down to pay, because if we get paid what we deserve, more nurses will stay. You can employ as many new nurses as you want, and there's been campaigning about getting more student nurses to apply, but we are losing a terrifying amount of nurses, terrifying amount. It's about retention, and if you can't afford to look after your children, turn your heating on, and doing the job that we have to do, whether we're spread so thin, why would you stay?